Elnora Carroll shivered and turned out the light by the bed. It always seemed cold in the house these days, even with the wood stove roaring and all her quilts piled on the bed. Ever since Jack had died in that terrible way last month, she could never get warm. It had been an accident, though. She just hadn't heard him call after he fell, and the poor man froze to death right out in his own yard. It could have happened to anyone, she thought sleepily. I just didn't hear him. I was a good wife to him for years. I never. But the thought trailed off into an uneasy sleep. The scratching was what woke her a couple hours later. Scratching at the front door. What? She sat bolt upright. It was unearthly and insistent and sent an icy chill through her. Raccoon? Possum? She thought, and tried to huddle back under the covers. This time outside her window. Elnora shook under the covers, terrified. I was a good wife. He wouldn't haunt me, she thought frantically, trying to push the idea out of her mind. The scratching, dragging sounds were inside the house now, slowly approaching the bedroom. Jack, you go away. I was a good wife. I never heard you call for help. Go away, she cried, desperately afraid. But in the door he came anyway. Her dead husband, ashy, blue and frozen, dragging himself along the floor towards her, asking in his dead, cold voice as he grabbed at her throat,